Are the owners of 2 dogs who fatally mauled a woman responsible for her death?
That's what a grand jury is deciding right now. Behind closed doors, investigators laid out their evidence today, asking for justice for Klonda Richey. But as Megan O'Rourke is here to tell us, criminal charges, Megan, may not be the only thing.
No, not at all. Whether or not charges are filed against the dog's owners won't stop another similar attack in the future. And that's why the Montgomery County Sheriff has formed a task force to look at the system, which he says quite simply failed Klonda Richey.
16 calls to 911, 12 reports to the Animal Resource Center, and a denied protection order. Klonda Richey was a woman desperate for protection from her neighbor's 2 pit bull mastiff mixes. The same dogs the police say mauled her to death outside her Bruce Avenue home in February, sparking outrage in the community and raising the question, how could this happen? Sheriff Phil Plummer says the answer is simple. A lack of communication between the Humane Society and Animal Resource Center and the county's 9 different dispatch centers.
So maybe Dayton Police are out there X amount of times, Animal Resources out there X amount of times. You know, somebody should have seen something's going on here. So we're really looking on communication issues, policy issues, how we're going to handle situations like this.
The sheriff's solution was to organize a task force. The 9-member panel has already met 3 times and is made up of law enforcement, a state representative, local business leaders, a veterinarian, and officials from both the Animal Resource Center and the Humane Society. He says one idea is to get deputies the specialized training required to handle animals so they don't have to rely on Animal Resource or the Humane Society's investigators, essentially cutting out the middleman.
We can handle the problem right now where your animal shelter works 8 to 10 hours a day, then you have to call them out if you have an emergency. What do they come out on? We're already out there. We're already the eyes and the ears. So a few counties are giving that responsibility to the sheriff, and I'd like to see that happen here.
The sheriff admits there's a lot of work to be done before any of these changes can happen, but he says he's dedicated and will do whatever it takes to make sure no one else suffers the same fate as Klonda Richey.
Now, the sheriff tells me they are open to suggestions from the community. If you'd like to weigh in on the issue or have any suggestions, call his office at 225-4009. We've also posted that number on WDTN.com. I'm Megan O'Rourke, 2 News, working for you.